Hi, welcome to valuationpodcast.com, a podcast and video series about all things related to business and valuation. My name is Melissa Gragg, and I'm a valuation expert in St. Louis, Missouri. I have the pleasure of discussing the impact of COVID-19 on business valuations and this concept called EBITDAC, so EBITDA with a C, with Achille Ekeu, a business valuation expert in Washington, D.C. So everybody knows what EBITDA is, or EBITDA. People say it all different. But what is EBITDA with that C at the end, or EBITDAC, or I don't know what we can call it. But so, what does that mean?
Right. EBITDA is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. Now, the C that is new today is coronavirus. So what is it? It's a new metric. It's called a non-GAAP metric that some companies are using to add back some of the losses that they have incurred because of the COVID. And they're adding that back on their income statement or and the balance sheet and things like that. And so it's skewing. It is skewing, the numbers, the numbers, and allowing them to be able to get more loans from lending institutions, because they what happens is that the leverage ratio of the company is not the correct one. It's affected by that add back, which makes things look good when they are not that good, in fact. So when those numbers are tweaked like that, they can allow a company to get a loan from a bank, because the bank is going to read some numbers that are wrong, but we not know they're wrong, and give that client it's a loan, which that client may not be able to repay later, and then therefore maybe go to bankruptcies and kind of issues can arise. So for that reason, many organizations are against using that metric. Most of these organizations are organizations that protect investors. The SEC, for example, is one of the main organizations in the United States that prohibit the use of that metric. But we still see that around. And so it's something of a concern at this point.
Well, and I think that in general, people are kind of trying to get to EBITDA to see what the cash flows of a business. So if you're adding back, basically, okay, it cost me $200,000 to, clean everything and get the proper equipment and all of this stuff, right? You're just saying, well, let's just remove that $200,000 of expenses because it's going to end, right? Because we all thought this would be over by now.
Yeah.
And it's artificially increasing cash flow, which makes the business still seem profitable, but we're ignoring the fact that what if these expenses continue, right?
Correct. That's right.
Or you have other expenses that continue. Now, in the same breath, though, I think that you could look at a company. What if they're wildly successful during the pandemic? Do we think that that's going to continue?
Well, we don't know. So the pandemic is taking through different rides, and some people are making more money than they usually do, and some are, but we know the vast majority are losing business. They're losing money. So there are few companies, few industries that are making money. That is a fact. If it's those industries that make I don't know,
masks,
all these products that are coronavirus related, definitely they will thrive. But for the most retail stores, restaurants, hotels, transportation companies out there, they are really, really feeling the pain very, very badly. So it's something that we need to figure out how to deal with, but we cannot, for the sake of trying to maintain your business, start reporting wrong numbers to the SEC, feeling, because, you have an excuse, or well, because of the corona, I should have made $200,000 more in terms of revenue, but because of that, I can't make that more, that extra income. And therefore I'm going to add that back as part of the coronavirus new metric. So no, it's a no-no.
Yeah.